good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Marky Mark, BFG Steve, and Betty Dilly Gaffer Porter. Good evening to everybody in chat. Good evening to everybody on the replay. Hope you're all well. Tonight is the Oxford giveaway, or should we call it the Oxvaway? Were you telling me off already?
Yeah, you nearly blew it.
Nearly blew what?
The guy you're supposed to say giveaway.
What, giveaway? Ah, fuck them. I'm not being monetised. What are they going to do?
Did I just hear a chink into the
Oh,
God. Nice. Dear Lord.
You're right then, you two.
Fabulous.
Yeah, getting one day to go to work and then that's me off for 3 days.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I did my last shift today. I'm off for 2 days. Yay! I've got to give a big shout out to my sister-in-law. It's Louise's birthday on Saturday, so big love, huggles, and a happy birthday to Louise. And if everybody doesn't know who Louise is Aiden's wife. And if you don't know who Aiden is, Aiden's little bro vapes.
So happy birthday, Mrs. Little Bro.
There you go.
I didn't know when you were going to end with that. I thought you were just going to keep going.
Yeah, I could have done.
So Steve and I can just sit back.
Sit back, relax. He's on his way.
He's off on one.
And a quick belated birthday to Hephaestus, which was last Monday.
Happy birthday, Hephaestus. Oh, another birthday as well was Simon. I'm trying to think of his band name. It's Simon. Simon. Who gave me the Simon. I'm trying to think of his username.
Happy birthday, Simon.
Simon, you know who you are. Oh, my head's a shed, honestly. It's absolutely gone. I'm trying to think, what was his angle? Simon. It's Simon Bibby.
Oh, isn't it Hog Owner or something?
I can't remember it. For the love of me, I cannot remember his handle. Come on, chat, what's his handle?
I don't think my mind's a blank.
My brain's gone dead.
Happy birthday, Ben, you lovely man.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday, every fucker.
No, not Simon 62. No. Simon, what is you?
Alan, that is fantastic news, mate. There will be a new birthday this weekend of his first grandson.
Awesome.
That's fab.
Awesome.
Happy first birthday to Alan's grandson.
Yeah, definitely.
Welcome to the World Day.
Well, yeah, welcome to the World Day. I like that one. Yeah, it's not your birthday, it's welcome to the World Day.
UK Andy's rocking a very cool and, may I say, slightly steaming.
And Becky's son will be 14 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Becky's son.
Yeah. But was the telly crap or something just before Christmas? So many birthdays around April.
Dark months, isn't it?
True.
Dark months, you know, not a lot on telly.
Yeah, nip down the pub.
Well, you couldn't, could you? You couldn't go to the pub then. We were in lockdown, so...
No, true. No, I was thinking of those who are actually celebrating a birthday rather. That looks like a Michael Winner cigar.
It's ace, isn't it?
Calm down, it's only a vape show.
It's Monster!
Gordon
I'm
Bennett.
going to be sitting here in my Stokey.
Alan's only 40 next month and he's going to be a granddad before 40.
Wow.
Mind, I can beat that because technically I was a granddad by the age of 21. It's a very interesting story and involves a crazy white-haired scientist and a DeLorean.
Marty!
Right, well,
I hope, chat, I hope you aren't confused as I am, because I'm fucking lost now.
Welcome to the show.
yay! We'll blow your mind in 30 seconds. Right, shall we run through who's in?
You may as well, yeah. Go for it, dude.
808, Kevin K. Aloha, dude. Adam Stone, good evening. Mr. Howe, we've already mentioned you, but good evening, sir. Mr. Huckle, good evening. And there will be a review of Ben's store brand coming up, which is the Retro Fog. There are 8 cracking flavours. The reason it's not on is my fault, because I haven't got them up to Stevie, because we want all 3 of us to be able to do it live. Okay?
There you go.
Big
Doesn't
Gun
take
78.
that long for the post to get to Scotland, you know.
You know, it takes me that long to manage to get to the post office. I know I'm crap.
Cock.
Bill Richards, good evening. Bronco Monk, good evening.
Your
Sea
pigeon
Black,
working?
too late.
What's up to pigeon then?
I ate it.
Oh, well, that's why.
Dion, 78, good evening.
He'll have had that with his dolphin nose.
I did. Little onion shoved right up its... Frankenmiser, good evening. Free Ride Vapor. Gaily Bops.
Gaily Bops. Huggles.
Gav Cairns, good
A
evening.
drink.
Festus, the birthday boy of this week, good evening, sir. The ever lovely Jules Mama Vapes, I hope you're as comfortable as can be, darling.
Huggles.
John Vaping Joker, good evening. Danny, MBK Vapor Reviews, evening, dude. We've got some bloke called SoulOhm. The Pea Stain Mattress, good evening. UK Andy looking very suave and sexy. The ever lovely and inimitable Vapor Bunny. Vaping Pasty, good evening, Dawn.
Huggles.
Good evening. And I know for a fact Dawn's in because I saw her earlier. So
Huggles.
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 good evening, Mr. Ghani. Abdul Ghani joined us. And I think I've got everybody. Bill Richards, good evening. Did I say Bill? I'm sure I did. Dion. Did Dion? I'm sure we did Dion. Yeah, I think we.
Ooh, iced tea.
Norse Vapor.
Lost Vapor. Has he snuck in the back door?
We've
No.
We've already made him spill his iced tea.
Did we?
Yeah.
I say. Is that a euphemism?
It's monster. It is. It's monster.
I say. And just a little reminder, just check you're on live chat and not top chat.
Ooh, I'm on top chart.
Me too.
So was I.
Twat chat.
Well, do you know something? After all these years, you'd have thought they'd have just had live chat and that's it. Why have top chat? What is the point of top chat?
I've got no idea these days because nearly everybody goes on live.
Oh, that's got bone in it. It's got bone in it, that one. Choke you bugger.
I've just checked Gaily. I'm still not saying it.
What's that?
Gaily's been baking.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not
Scotland.
disappointing bacon, is it?
I
No.
miss Chris Doyleoff. I do apologise, Chris. Good evening, dude.
See, I can't say a certain word because I
What-
keep making an arse of it, and I ain't saying it. But everybody takes the piss out of me anyway.
Well, what word's that?
It's a certain spice beginning with C. and ending in mon. What?
Cinnamon.
What's cinnamon?
That's yeah. I can't say it.
Why, what do you say? Cinnamon?
I ain't fucking saying it
Why?
because I can't say it.
Go on, try for us.
Nope.
You've started, so you may as well finish.
Nope.
Go for it.
Nope.
Cinnamon.
Nope.
Gailey says if you say one, she'll bring you.
Fuck. Nope.
Everybody in chat, if you would like to hear Betty say cinnamon,
No.
please press 1.
T Black 218. It's a J.
Yeah, we've got a 1 there. We've already got a 1. Yeah, 1. Oh, look at all the 1s. Yeah, you're going to have to say it now. Sorry.
Nope.
Chat's spoken.
Hey up, Andy, how you doing?
You can all cough.
Go.
You can't say that, chat.
You can't. The chat has spoken. You've got to now say it.
Nope.
Go on. A little bit of cinnamon. Go on. Go on, Brian. Brian, you know you want to. Go on. Brian.
And that's why we love him, thinking outside the box.
Oh, I think that, Alan, yeah, totally. Please, in order of my new grandson.
It's a bit weird to hear a Brit making fun of a fellow Brit whilst using an entirely different accent than his native one.
That's disappeared.
Is it gone?
Got it back. I got it back. Yeah, because I muted it, my chat disappears off my screen.
That's strange, isn't it?
Oh, God. Chunk says, can't be as bad as me and my new teeth. I look like Scott Bonner post-dental bright whites.
It's like Jim Carrey out the mask. A full grill.
Smoking.
That's an image to conjure with, that is, Chunk.
Oh, bless.
Oh, it's
So,
been a funny last few days, hasn't it? You know, stories have appeared out of the bush. And
out of a bush?
out of the bush.
What,
Yes.
the bush?
Yes. the-
The bush is come out of the bush.
Whose bush?
The bush.
Or
The bush.
The burning bush.
Yes, I'm vaping on a marker pen. For you American folks, that's a, what do they call it? A Sharpie.
Oh, my God.
What?
Chunks just sent me a photo. I went, woof.
And
What's
Gail's
here?
wanting to know, is it past his bush?
No, it's just the bush.
The bush.
The bush. No, the last few days, it seems to have gone mad.
It has, hasn't it? Some interesting stories, though.
There was a very interesting one about the Scots local elections, vaping related, because the they decided to ask the local sort of MPs, if you will, what the party stance was on vaping. Stevie will probably be able to.
Yeah, it was I think they originally asked the big three in Scotland, the SNP, the Conservatives, and the Labour's pricks, whatever. What their stance was on vaping regarding obviously their new policies and whatever for this re-election, and not one of them mentioned vaping. The SNP still stand by they want Scotland to be a smoke-free country by, I think it's at 2034, and not one of them mentioned, stop smoking cessation, vaping, anything like that at all, which was quite bloody surprising, to be honest.
Especially when you coincide it with what's happening with the NHS and the trial that they're doing
Yes.
as well, because one of the actual hospitals is actually in Scotland.
Edinburgh, yeah. Well, that's the other thing we're kind of leading on to as well regarding the. It's only a select few people though that they're doing it with. If you get into any,
it's classed as a trial, isn't it? It's only a trial at the present moment.
That they will supply. I don't know if you've got to meet a certain criteria with them. I really don't know. But if you're a smoker and you go into any of the A&Es at these hospitals it's on the website, and there's a lot of people were sharing it today. And they will issue you with a vape pen and enough juice, I think, to last you a month.
Yeah.
And they will follow up with a questionnaire and stuff to see how you're getting on with it.
Yeah, but you've got to join an A&A, basically. Sensation or whatever they want to call it.
Cessation clinic, yes. Now I see Mr. Johnson's trying to muscle in on the political action here. Well, I'm bloody well vaping, chaps.
Yeah, and please, will you tell every bugger who paid for your bloody decorating? Because I'm sick of hearing about it.
Sorry, Bunny's correct. It's a week.
Is it a week?
Yeah, after a week, so.
Because I'm honestly absolutely pig sick of hearing. That's all the BBC News is talking about.
Well,
Boris's blooming redecoration and who paid for it. I'm absolutely sick to death of hearing about it. Not like there's nothing else going off in the world. I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, speaking of the politics bit and the smoking cessation, Bloomberg's hit again with the Philippines, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I mention this is I know we've already talked about this, but the WHO angle. Because I don't know how many of you saw the story, but there are strong words coming from the British government towards the WHO now regarding vaping and their stance on it.
Yeah. And actually talking about defunding.
Yeah.
Yes. Which Boris has said, I'm sick of it too, Mark, my dear fellow. It's a BBC smear campaign on my good self. Those bastards want a lefty in power.
All hail.
You know, I mean, it's nice to see the WHO are finally starting to get some heat over this.
To be honest with you, I don't think that'll come of it.
I really don't. But it's nice to see that it's in the public domain. You know,
it's been highlighted, so I think it's a lot of people are now seeing what's been going on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
because he's also taken a long time.
Yeah, but Bloomberg's also had his fingers wrapped for the Philippine carry on as well.
Yeah, that's looking worse and worse for his so-called funding organisation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yes. You're not
it's definitely looking like there's a potential for a law suit coming.
Well, I mean, let's face it. You can only go on with this for so long before someone's saying, "Hey up."
Yeah.
I mean, you can only go on for literally so long. I mean, let's face it. The WHO are in bed with that many. Yeah, should we say?
Wankers.
And it's inevitable. It's gonna eventually someone's gonna say, "Well, hang on a minute. If you're saying and they're saying why, and look at their success rate, and their doctors are saying this, that, and the other, and you're saying completely the opposite. There's something that can't be right, surely."
Well,
I mean, let's face it. Eventually, people can't go blah blah blah. I'm not listening. The WHO are right forever. So I know America now, they're banning menthol tobacco cigarettes, aren't they? So there's an uproar about that at the moment.
Yes, just because 1% of the black population in America smoke them?
Really? Bloody hell. I'd not seen that one.
Yeah.
See, it's interesting that because Europe's already carried that out, and there was a lot of moaning, but there was nothing as big as that sounds.
Well, let's face it. I mean, we're a country that doesn't add the ethnicity of it, whereas America has.
Yeah,
They brought it instead of sort of like across the board. They brought it forward
on the grounds of
which I think is
it's saucy,
it's very saucy.
just a little.
It's a big.
See, Black says apparently menthols target black people and LGBTQ people. Dear God, there's somebody somewhere in a dark corner of America now thinking that menthol tobacco gives you LBGT thoughts.
Oh, Bruni, totally about the Who, yeah.
It is about the power and control of world governments because, he's not doing it for the good of his health. And the one rule he does seem to live by is it's my money, so therefore I'll tell you what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Which has always been the issue.
I mean, let's face it, Who and China are so blooming in cahoots with each other.
Adam, I agree completely. Sexuality, skin colour, it's got nothing to do
absolutely no to do with it.
It's just it's a platform on which they can try and launch it to say, we're trying to do good for these people. It's ridiculous.
Like I said to you before, they're running out of ideas. They're literally running out of ideas.
The only way they're going to do it is to increase the minimum wage, etc., and bring in some more safety nets for those on a low income in America. And they're not prepared to do it.
No.
So
yeah, but they want to. It's another way round of trying to ban smoking now in America. So it's so like, Mr. Biden can turn around and say, "Well, look at me! I've halved the smoking people." So yeah, okay.
I mean, as Pam says, they're clutching at straws now.
100%.
I mean, they are literally scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, they scraped the bottom of the barrel when they started bringing in the children thing.
Do you think that's got anything to do with Biden?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, America. Blacks just said America has to make everything about race or discrimination of some kind right now. They don't care about facts; they only care about an agenda.
Yep.
Yeah. And to be honest, Pea Stained, you've got a point there, mate. Ban Champix, yeah. Which does a damn sight more harm than vaping ever did.
Yeah, but that's FDA approved.
I know.
Oh, that's perfect, that. FDA approved.
Well, I mean, Europe's facing that as well. Evening, Des, how you doing, dude? And Wayne Sterling, I do believe I missed you off the list. I do apologise, sir. I hope it's all good over in British Columbia, isn't he?
I believe so, yeah. So getting back to what we was talking about with the here in the UK, what do you think about this trial run for the NHS? Do you think it's really a good thing?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing because remember that they started it with pregnant women as well, didn't they? So I think it's a next. But
see, I'm concerned.
Oh.
In hindsight, it's a good thing to get somebody off smoking onto vaping. I think it's a great thing. But I remember back in the day, before the TPD hit the UK and Europe, when they tried to make e-cigarettes a medical device. Now, the problem that you've got with this one is, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great idea, but we know that there are do-gooders.
Oh, yeah.
If the NHS get hold of it and the do-gooders get hold of it, could that end up trying to turn a vaping product into a medical product? Because obviously, if you're going to get somebody going on from the NHS, obviously that's going to be needing a prescription. So if it's a prescription provided, that means that is it going to be classed as a medicine?
See, now this is it. There's no mention of a prescription in the new stuff.
I know, because this is a trial run at the present moment.
Now, because it's not classed as a medical device, you wouldn't need a prescription.
True.
That is one of the major money saving things, because as soon as you mention NHS and you mention pharma supplier, the price triples.
Yeah. So this is where it's a very fine line between what they're going to be doing at the present moment, and then you've got you do-gooders. Oh no, yeah, it's all well and good you giving them one of them, but this needs to be more regulated.
Well, there's nothing. It's
and like what Gail has just turned around and said, if it does become a medical, we're fucked.
We are 100%.
And this is a fine line. There's a big difference between like sending somebody off to a vape shop and getting to buy bits and pieces on a recommendation, than actually giving them the products. And then it's so like, yeah, at the present moment, fine, I've got no problems with it at all. But it's when you do-gooders get involved.
Right. There's a definition here. If you look at it, at the minute, they're giving them the pens, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pens, potentially, you would have an argument for it's a medical device. Yeah. As soon as you hit something like this, that's not a medical device. There's no way that's a medical device. There's no way the NHS will ever consider giving out that sort of device.
Yeah, of course they won't.
So they are very different things, aren't they?
At the present moment, they are, yes.
At the present moment, they are. I think we've got to go with what we know now. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but from past experience of how... It's the old saying, isn't it? It's so like all good intentions are there, and you can see what they're doing. Yet at the present moment, they're giving. I don't know if it's so like a CE4 type device or what, but it's the worry that I have is once the establishment gets hold of this idea. And then you've got to remember, at the present moment, it's only a trial. So for argument's sake, that trial is successful, then obviously they're going to bring out a plan. That goes under a board of governors, and then if you've got a load of do-gooders, are they going to...
Well, I would say that you can still get Gaviscon prescribed. Yeah, but that's still sold over the counter.
Yeah, but I mean, let's face it, Gaviscon hasn't had the effect as vaping has. And it's not had the hardship that vaping has.
Yeah, but nicotine patches.
Nicotine gum.
Yeah, again, they've not had the same problems that vaping has had.
But then again, we're in the UK, which the NHS is supporting vaping anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a catch-22 situation. It's going to be interesting to see.
There is a cautionary note here.
I mean, what they could possibly do is say, right, you know, people on lower income, we'll give it to you in prescription because you can't afford it. That may be something. I don't know. I don't know.
See, I'm hoping that it's just going to be a one-off thing. It's so like, right, you want to get onto this plan, yeah, here's your device, here's your juice, that's you starting, but obviously then you go to your A&E clinic, and then obviously from there, that's where you buy them yourself. If they're doing it that way, then yeah, I think it'd be okay.
Or you may find more hospitals with e-cig shops.
Yeah.
On the,
Well, Chunks just mentioned the ones that they give you in prison, and they are literally like a cigar-like.
Yeah, they're virtually identical to a CE4 and an Ego pen.
Yeah.
Jack Vapor were supplying the ones for the Scottish Prison Service.
Well, there. Cool.
See, we looked at them for where I work, but
We saw one last year. A guy came into the vape shop, and he'd literally just come out of prison, and he showed us, and it was all clear. Everything, you could see the whole thing. Oh, it was well cool.
I'll tell you what, you can still, so how should we say, bypass some of the security features.
Oh, I'm
I know
sure you
I
can.
did it. But, you know, they're much better than fags. 100% way better than fags. They're better than the patches, in my opinion.
I mean, something like this is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was clear.
Yeah. No, I'm on about in giving away in the NHS.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, like you've always said, somebody who's wanting to swap from cigs to vaping, they don't want to be faffing.
Nope.
They want to charge it, or they want to swap a pod, and that's it. Yeah.
But getting back to what we were saying, the only worry I have is if the Karens and the do-gooders end up getting hold of it and destroying what could be potentially a really good thing.
But then again, I mean, that can relate back to what we spoke about earlier on regarding, you know, the manifestos for the big three parties in Scotland. Not one of them have backed it. So it needs to come from the political parties as well. They need to back this. And then we know, or we can breathe a little bit of sigh of relief, that we know that they are backing it, and we know they're not going to pull the rug from under our feet.
Because I think it's a great thing that they're doing. I genuinely do. I think it's awesome.
I think up here that the advertising for vaping products is still to be looked at by the Scottish Parliament, as far as I believe. I don't think anything's come out from that yet. Because
that was supposed to be happening just prior to COVID hitting, wasn't it?
Yep.
Because the originally that was complaints in cinemas, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
Well, some of the dual adverts caused issues as well on buses and things. And, the Karens got involved.
Yeah.
Kev, that would make complete sense if they got a bigger discount if they were supplying prisons and NHS. But unfortunately, as soon as you mention the phrase NHS or prison service, as I've said before, the cost of it will triple.
Yeah.
Well, there. I mean, I've got it up just now, and this is back to 2019 now. Regarding the cost of e-cigarettes in Scottish prisons, and the Scottish Prison Service, they started out with 7,500 e-cig starter kits, and the SPS Scottish Prison Service are saying it's £150,000 well spent.
Yeah.
So we're getting the vaping's getting the backing from the Scottish Prison Service as well. So
it makes drug use harder. You have got to get pretty damn clever to manage to impregnate one of these with various substances, you know, because the coil.
Well, if you want to get impregnated, have a word with Bubba.
Over on C Block. Tell him Basher sent you.
just going to bend down to pick up the soap.
But it also reduces fire risks in cells. You know, there's a lot of benefits to it as well as the economic.
But it's also, it cuts down to the black market side of things as well.
Oh, big time.
Scottish prisons, well, not the Scottish prisons, but prisons regarding the, you know, at the end of the day, tobacco's currency.
Yeah.
In prisons, so.
And anything with a high value is currency. Stamps, would you believe it or not? You know.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, phone cards and things like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's been got around. A lot of the prisons now have an in-cell device. So So it's almost like a tablet built into the wall, and you can make calls from that. You can also have video calls with loved ones and things like that. Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, they're banged up for a reason, and look at it, they've got all the mod cons to a certain extent.
Yeah, but Stevie, if you think about the old system, yeah, the old system, you had a payphone at the end of the wing, and if you've got somebody that was banged up, or they didn't want mixing, then you had to spend time and staff that you could be using elsewhere just to take them to the phone, hang around while they made a call, and then brought them back. By doing that and setting it into the wall, it actually saves and increases safety like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, Fletcher wouldn't know what had hit him if he ended up in prison now, would he?
The thing that always makes me laugh, and you know, I know a fair few lads that have been inside and all the rest. The main complaint is, but you're banged up for like 23 hours a day and all the rest of it. Well, I'm going to be a little bit topical here. If you don't want to be banged up for 23 hours a day, don't do the crime. Simple.
Black Country Vapor, the biggest problem in prisons is spice at the moment.
It is.
So it's cinnamon. Fuck off.
Cinnamon.
We nearly got him to say it.
It's nasty.
We got cinnamon.
He did it.
That spice is nasty stuff. And the amount of officers that have been hospitalised due to the effects of just breathing in the fumes of that stuff, so I wouldn't want to even touch it.
And Mark H, I totally agree. Not everyone in jail is a bad person.
No, not everyone. Majority.
It's not as easy as you think.
Exactly. To be fair, see, Black, I agree with that one. We need to rehabilitate people, but it shouldn't be a holiday camp. It's never a holiday camp, mate. I've never been in a nick yet that was a holiday camp.
I've never been in one, so I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. And spice has been a major problem for a while. It has. And before that, it was acid, and you know, you're still getting your cat A's and things coming in. So
Still amazes me how they're getting it in. I mean, they're using drones and all sorts nowadays, aren't they?
oh man, you wouldn't believe it. I won't mention the name of the nick, but I used to work in a prison, and one of the ways was you've got a dead squirrel or a dead pigeon, you shoved the drugs up its arse and you chucked it over the fence. Because the smell of the carcass would, to some point, mask it from the dogs. And then when the cons were let out to litter pick and all the rest of it, Bob's your uncle.
Why's Bob your uncle?
Because nobody looks twice at a con picking up a dead bird when they're litter picking.
All right, I see. So there you go. Fun facts for this evening. If you want to give your loved one drugs, what you need to do is get one dead squirrel, shove it up its bottom and throw it over the fence. There you go.
Yes, but don't paint RAF fucking symbols in its wings, though.
Yeah, no.
Make sure the squirrel's dead.
Handy tip.
Funny enough, see, Black, my stepfather used to be a prison officer in Berlin, and if you're staying up there, you're actually just round the corner from me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there used to be a YOI in North Allerton, and it was literally in the centre of town.
There used to be a what?
A Young Offenders Institute.
No, what did you call it?
A YOI.
YOI, man. When the boat
That's
comes
what I
in.
was going to say.
The amount of lines you used to see swinging from the cell windows was ridiculous. Lines, lines is a way of passing items between cells without the officers being aware of it. So you would, a couple of shoelaces or whatever, then you lower it down and swing it into the cell underneath or to the side.
Okay, so prison officers never stood outside and watched? Obviously not.
It's a bit difficult when there's only two of you on nights and you've got 1,200 cons to look after.
Mm.
You know, if you know the routine, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, I must admit, I must agree with Frank and Miser regarding Chunk's mum. Yeah, I hope they get fucking banged up for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
C Black. Yeah, I used to stay in Latham Hill Road. Sorry, this is our conversation is going on. Sorry, guys. So,
Carry on, sir.
I'm done.
No, I mean, in institutions like prisons, like hospitals, etc., where you've got restrictions on tobacco use, vaping, that's the answer.
Mm.
To be honest, you know, and you know, we talk about rehabilitating cons, we talk about, you know, trying to improve the health of patients. It's the way forward.
Of course it is, yeah. But I think the only problem I always find with vaping, and especially the NHS, it varies from where you live. Because you've got some hospitals agreeing with it, some hospitals disagreeing with it, and it's sort of like, we should be singing from the same hymn sheet.
Well, come on, Mark, I'm sure you've seen it because I have. The drip feed rumba outside the front doors of DRI.
Yeah. And that includes the vapors as well.
Exactly, unfortunately.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, people are being penalised for vaping in the car.
Huh?
If they're on hospital grounds.
Tell me about it.
Vaping in car. Fuck off.
I mean, when does your car become their property?
Exactly.
Well, this was always my argument about it. We recently had a missive from the powers that be that actually discussed vaping, and we were told you could vape, you couldn't vape in the grounds, and if you did have to vape, remove your ID badge.
Now, I
Okay.
think I could be wrong here, but I was sure the likes of, well, I need to put this light. Let's get back a bit here now. Scottish hospitals. I was sure you can vape within the hospital grounds. You can't smoke within the hospital grounds, but I'm sure you can vape within them.
See, it's all down to the trust. If the majority of trusts now say that, evening, Nate, how you doing? The majority of trusts now say they will make it very clear in their anti-smoking policy on the grounds, whether vaping's included or not. Bassetlaw Trust and Doncaster allow vaping on grounds, but you're not allowed to vape near the doors. The North Norts, no, you can't. So it's interesting. As Mark said.
And
what
even
national-
these sort of like Basildon and Doncaster, they are actually the same, group. I know
Same
you don't-
trust.
Same trust, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, this is where stealth vapes come in, as Bruni's just said. You know, those little disposable pods are perfect. There's not much cloud, but you're still getting your hit.
Yeah.
Not that I always used to sort of have that sucking of the teeth when you used to see some of the older reviews back in the day, where they were like, "Oh yeah, this would be great to take in the cinema and just have a crafty puff on," and you think, "No."
Saying that, I had my Hexa and I was travelling from Doncaster to Portsmouth on train. Did me well. Nobody knew I was vaping.
Could somebody smell apples?
I was funny you should mention things like that. I was watching a 32. He's on YouTube and he comes up with weird and unusual facts. Did you know that they still make ashtrays in aeroplanes in the toilets?
Really?
Yep, they have to, and the reason for it is so that if someone ends up having a crafty fag while they're in the plane, they have still got somewhere to put it instead of flushing it down the toilet.
See, I always thought that the toilets, as much as I know there's a tank, there's a part of me that really wanted to be, when you press that button and put the seat down, a little hole opened in the bottom of the plane. You know, like on the trains.
Well, probably while they're flying over Atlantic, it probably does. See, the thing is, though, next time you look at a plane landing, just have a look if there's a stain in the back.
Toilet paper stuck to it like a streamer.
Talking about that, have you ever seen that Hale and Pace at Yorkshire Airlines?
Oh, yes. WC. I thought that was awesome. Oh, we're getting close.
We are getting very, very close. If you've been wondering what I've been doing, I've been getting stuff to show you.
Well, it's 20 past, so...
It is 20 past. Shall we do it now while we're talking about it?
Why not?
Well, why not?
Well, I'll sort this part out and I'll let you tell everybody what the chance they've got to win.
Mr. Porter, take it away.
What?
Fair enough.
Oh, aye. You can win one of them.
The Oxford Velocity, the 21700 model.
And the RBA deck.
And the RBA deck as well. I believe also you'll get some other little goodies as well.
And that is never out of my hand these days. It's fantastic.
It really is.
Flavour out that RBA deck is fantastic. It really is.
So the chances are for winning, you must be a UK resident. And what I would like you to do is type in Oxford in chat and go for it.
Yeah, UK only, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, UK only.
Yeah, sorry, Wayne. Not our stipulation, but... So just to explain, if you are the lucky winner, you will need to provide your contact details
To moi.
to Mark via the email on screen.
Screen at top. Is it on screen? No, it's not on screen.
No,
I'll type it in chat.
No problem.
Can I enter?
Of course you can. You've already got one.
No, I've got two hands though.
If you're wondering about the RBA deck, it's a delight to build on, and it is a cracking vape.
If you haven't seen the review of it, I have already done a review of it, but of both the Velocity and obviously the RBA deck as well. So go and check me out if you get a moment.
So have I. So have Jules.
That's mine.
Wayne Sterling, my mum lives in Essex.
Well, we can send it to his mum and his mum can fucking chip it over then.
Well, there you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
That's why you need 2 pints. God gave you 2 hands. Hold on. That's why a bloke's only got one then.
What, one hand?
No. Think about it.
Because he's just been a greedy bastard. You get yourself out enough fucking bother with one, never mind 2.
Pam, honest, the Unipro RBA,
Yeah, it's better.
oh, it's so much easier to build on. So much easy.
So smooth.
I do love the X though.
The Unipro is just slightly bit bigger version than the original Origin X. And it's just a little bit easier to build on.
Just that extra space, isn't it?
It really is. And also you can have your coils either wound clockwise or anti-clockwise as well, because there's actually two screws either side. It's a single poster, but you've got two screws either side, so it doesn't matter which way your coils are wound either.
And that's somebody that has, the amount of times I've taken a Bodkit RBA, made the coil, gone to put it in and realised I've wound it the wrong way. Not happy.
Right, well, it looks like everybody's entered who wants to enter, so let's roll it.
Mr. Anderson, I need tweezers, not two hands.
I want the cheese.
And the winner is Danny MBK. Hey! So, as we always do you want it?
Go on, Danny.
Danny, come on, do you want it?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, Danny.
Come on, Danny. Danny, answer. Yes, please. Awesome.
Hey! Congratulations, young
Big
man.
congrats. Right, I'm going to put this in here. If you send your details to me at mark@SoulOhmReviews.com, I will pass you all your information on to Oxford and they will ship it ASAP. So big congratulations. Whee! Come on, everyone clap. Betty, clap.
Oi!
Oh,
Stop
well,
Oh, no. Cracking little device. And
it is. It's awesome. And Chuck Master needs some gravy.
Yeah, he said, didn't he win the Oxo?
As he get the shits, needs to thicken it up. Hi, Bisto.
Hey, Bisto.
Getting your sister out.
Hello.
Yes. Well, so have we got one end of next month?
Yes. One at the end of every month at the present moment.
So,
Just like to say a big thank you to our sponsor, I suppose, is Oxford. Oxford has done this. It's their giveaway officially. So just want to give a big shout out to Oxford as well.
yeah.
Have you got the new tank, Mark?
I'm supposed to be getting it.
Quite like the look of that.
I've got the beta version, but I haven't got the new version of it. So that's in testing. So I've got to test that one and then get back to them.
Excellent.
All good and jolly.
So, if you want a chance to win again, join us at the end of next month. However, join us in between.
Yes.
Yes, you took the words right in my mouth. Don't just pop in for the next giveaway. Come and join us. Thursday.
We are here every Thursday. 7
Cinnamon rolls. See, say that, and he's never even heard it. So
What?
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 What now? That's it. Pick on the bald, ugly one. Why don't you?
Well, it makes a change. You pick on the fucking fat one 2 weeks ago. You pair of bastards.
I never picked on you.
You did.
I did not.
You did too.
Did not watched it
You did
back.
too. Even fucking chat done it as well. Even they were joining in the bastards.
Anyway, have we
Oh,
got
the
any-
Arbiter's an absolute fantastic RTA.
I'm looking forward to when they bring out a specific box mod, and I hope they do, because their stuff's excellent.
It would be nice to see a dual battery, external.
Yeah,
With a fixed 510, none of your replaceable pins.
yeah, it would be.
I mean, even if they went down the route of something like that on the side of the mod.
What,
Rather
your
than-
finger?
No, the
Flappy finger,
What, floppy finger?
marble effect.
friendly finger.
I did see that they've released a number of new colours on the Velocity.
They have, yeah.
Some cracking designs.
A lot of them are sort of like two-tone, so you've got the colours from one colour to the other bleeds in. Looks very nice.
Why? Kevin said if they go and sit in the naughty step.
Why?
Picking on the bald, ugly one.
Oh, pardon me.
I suppose you've got to be lucky with Oxford because they've got Justin Lee as the designer. Which, if people don't know, the Zeus X from Geek Vape, that was designed by Justin Lee. Just a little bit of info there.
Not a lot of people know that.
Not a lot of people do.
What are they doing there?
That's why if you've already got the Zeus X and you've got the Arbiter, you can see the similarities. Very, very similar in design.
Zeus X is lovely.
Oh God, I love this to pieces. I've been vaping on this now. I think I reviewed it 2 years ago. That's how long this has been out, and it's been on my constant rotation of RTAs ever since. Before that, it was the OBS Engine 2. And another one, if you're thinking about getting a little bit cheap as out now, is the Intake Dual. Love that little RTA.
Oh, there you go. Stevie says he also did the Aegis Legend. I do wish you'd stop holding up that mod, though.
Why?
Because I can't find mine, and it's really bugging me.
You can't find it.
No. I'll put it somewhere.
I've not got it. Just
Wonder
saying.
if your other half's got it.
No. She's got the Aegis X and the Mesh Pro.
How's she getting on with the Mesh Pro?
Not too keen on the triple coils.
See, I were a big fan of the doubles.
Well, I think you down at Retford on the weekend.
No.
Well, whoever's on will be getting a visit anyway because we need some more.
Don says no.
No.
Yeah,
Triples
it
are
doesn't
great.
matter.
They're good for longevity and they're good for sweet liquids. Whereas me personally, I prefer the doubles.
Right, Dawn's ploughed through 3 coils in the last week and a half.
Oh, blooming heck. But saying that, she's using Black Reloader, isn't she?
Yeah. To be fair, though, she did try another Zeus juice.
Bronco, brothers.
Raping, which led to us going and nipping to Lincoln and purchasing some well-baked. Because I'm not going to mention the name of the juice, but there's lots of grape in it. And
Talking of Zeus, I want to give them a big shout out. They popped to the shop on, was it yesterday or the day before? I forget. Yesterday. They popped in, reps Matt and Tim.
Oh, yeah.
And they gave me their new range of bolts. They've just released it. And if you go to their website now, you can get 15% off it. Just thought I'd let you know. So if you're into your Zeus stuff, so they will be coming up for review probably next week.
Excellent. I look forward to that.
So if you pop over to Zeus's actual website, I believe it's virtually across the board, 15% off.
Oh, bang on. Well, just a quick mention, because obviously Jay's just released the lemon curd. If you nip over to the website now, the last time I looked, all the flavours over at the Rochford Project are under a tenner. That is a bargain.
And the review will be coming out shortly.
Fabulous. By God, he's done a cracking job on that packaging.
Oh, I love Jay's stuff anyway. I always have.
Oh.
He's awesome. See, the problem is he sent 2 bottles. And the first bottle he'd had steeping for over a week. So it's been steeping for roughly about a week and a half and that lot. Yeah, I thought, I'll just have a try. Shouldn't have opened it, should I? Virtually finished the first bottle.
That just goes to show you how good it is, though.
Yeah, I'm probably, I don't know. Me personally, I love his lemon. I am a big lemon fan, full stop. You will normally find me vaping on something that's got lemon in it. And his lemon is just, I just love it.
See, it's raspberry milk for me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, his other flavours are great. But, I mean, this is the third lemon that he's done. Because obviously you've got the lemon lush, then you've got the curious curdle, now you've got the lemon meringue. So it's his third rendition of the lemon, but it's still got that gorgeous lemon in it. And it's, yeah. I'll go and get a tissue in a minute. Don't worry.
I love the Crimson Seed. The Crimson Seed,
Yes.
100%. That is the closest you will get to a jam tart without crumbs on your chest. But
And Pam, yes, I agree. I liked Cookie as well.
I never tried Cookie.
Cookie's nice.
I got seriously hooked on the raspberry milk, so whenever I ordered from him, it was raspberry milk.
How different is it? It is different. You've got that lemon from the lemon lush, but you've also same as the curious curdle as well. It's that same lemon, but without giving too much away, because obviously the review's got to come out. You've got that meringue as well, and you've got that. It really is a clever meringue taste in it. And I don't want to give too much away because I've got a review to do.
Good man, Alan. What about cinnamon rolls?
La 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 la. Not listening. Not listening.
Ooh, let's see, Blackpot. Super good butter number 2. Oh, that sounds intriguing. Yeah, they're super good butter. They're the ones that just use the number, innit? Unless you know what flavour you want. You need lemon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dawn, though, you can't vape it.
you don't need to, mate. Honest. Dark chocolate with a lemon curd filling. It's to die for.
Is that what you were eating the other night?
Yeah.
Yeah, with his
Oh,
dolphin nose.
I didn't have any dolphin nose.
It's you gravy.
I don't do bloody jus either.
Oh, God. My brain nearly said something then.
What?
Oh, I nearly said somebody else done either, but whoo, that were close. I'll tell you after the show.
Good man.
I'll stick it in chat later.
Oh, good stuff. Now, preferred lemon jizz, best sig liquid to lemon lush, but curious curdle beats both. See, this is the thing though, Mr. A. When it comes down to juice, it's all subjective.
Oh, God, yeah, mega.
You know, like the Black Reloaded. I do like to dabble with the Black Reloaded. Mark would set fire to me if I tried to make him vape it.
Black, though, I don't mind black. The original black is lovely. I mean, it's got one of the most nicest black currants ever. I just don't like the menthol bit. And funny enough, I was talking to Zeus Juice about this, and the guy was saying that he was exactly the same as me. He likes Black Reloaded, but the problem is he has the same thing as I do. You know when you brush your teeth,
Yep.
and then go and have a cup of coffee? It's that, and that's what it does to me. If I have menthol, mint, ice, or anything like that, if I have something else, or even a drink of water or something like that, it really makes me.
Bless.
I don't like to taste of toothpaste either. I hate it. It's horrible. I did brush my teeth though.
I'm with you on that, mate. The Just Jam range, that's always been way too sweet for me. Don't get me wrong. The flavour's great. It's just cloying. And it eats your coils. A lot of people rave about Berry Blast from Just Juice. I think it's god awful, tastes like Parma Violet. See, I can't stand Parma Violets either, and yet Aiden loves it.
Oh, our Aiden absolutely adores that stuff.
I like Parma Violets. Unicorn vomit. There's a bottle of concentrate sitting up there somewhere.
And you on about that? I say that I don't like ice. I'm vaping on this at the present moment, which is seriously slushy. It's part of Doozy Vapes, and that's a lemon and lime, and that's got a little hint of cooling, but it's just dropping the temperature a little bit lower. It's not ice or anything like that. It's just dropping that temperature.
Well, that's what I'm on at the minute, but I can't open that bottle because this belongs to Mr. Crew, and he'll kick my ass if I open it. But that's the Psycho Bunny, the well baked.
It was gorgeous, that.
It still is. Yeah, that's Eco Vape. If anybody's interested in the Cherry Bakewell.
Old Eco Vape, bless him.
Yeah,
One of the first ever expos I went to, they had a massive big stall, and they were doing a version of Mother's Milk. And this Mother's Milk, they were also doing like a banana flavour and mint flavour and da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, I got talking to him, because obviously they're a Nottingham-based company, so they're kind of local to me. So obviously you want to support your local firms and that. So, try this, try that, try the other. I says, yeah, okay. So I tried this Mother's Milk, because at the time Mother's Milk was really, really popular, from Suicide Bunny. So I tried it, and I says, I can taste mint in this. He goes, oh no, there's no mint in it. I says, honestly, I can taste mint in this. Anyway, he says, are you sure you can taste mint in it? I says, yeah, honestly, I can taste mint in it. So he tasted it, and it's like, shit, yeah, I can taste mint in it. Found out that the whole range that he'd brought to Expo had been cross-contaminated.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, so he had to take all of the Mother's Milk off the stand.
Jesus. See, Ain't My Ducks just said Eco Vapes around the corner, but I find a lot of their juice to be too floral. I'd only tried the well baked, but they've now expanded the range of the Psycho Bunny stuff. And there is a vanilla custard and orange peel, and that's gorgeous. And I didn't get any floral off it, so.
It's a juice I wouldn't mind trying, that Sea Black. Wilder West. Our Aiden and Adam have been raving about it.
Oh, Wilder West. Ooh. I've not tried the Riot Squad Purple Burst yet, but I'm not a big fan of grape.
Well, if you'd have been to our shop earlier, you could have tried it for free. We had a load of samples.
I'm not a fan of grape myself, to be
No,
honest.
I'm not a fan of... I don't like Blue Burst.
I love Blue Burst.
I'm not mega keen on their Sublime, to be honest with you. It's got too much ice in it for me.
Yeah, I'd go with you on that one. Oh, it's floof time.
Well, this week, again, I'm going to be floofing myself.
Hey!
Hey, floof.
Who are you covering for now?
I'm covering for Mr. Mullen.
Oh, it's Vic Badley again.
Yeah, he's not very well. So you got another little short, fat, hairy, red bloke in there.
Right, get him on camera. We'll floof you.
Basically, it's just the last of the summer vapes.
Cheap as chips.
Cheaper than black pudding.
Hashtag no mash.
Lab works, you're probably right on that one. Someone didn't clean the filling machine.
Well, I know Vic's poorly and that's never good, but by God, it'll be a cracker then tonight if it's another LSV takeover.
Yep. So, Betty, are you going to say your goodbye, sir?
No.
Come off the naughty step and behave.
Not water. Thanks again, guys. All you people out there in Chatland for joining us. It's been a cracking little show again. And look at us, that's about 4 shows in the trot.
Oh, vapey stuff.
Vaping content, bloody hell, not like us, eh?
And Gail, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. I just read something really wrong. Thanks for the show, guys. Need to get ice me bum. That's what I thought it said. It says ice me buns. I thought she was going to ice a bum. Or she got ice with a bum. Or she's got an icy bum.
Stop digging.
Confused.
.com.
Anywho.
.com.
So join us again next week, guys, just for more of the same. Just 3 guys just talking shit, basically. And thank you for joining in. It's been a good laugh tonight. I've really enjoyed it. Quite informative as well, with the stuff that's been happening recently with the vape news and things like that. So yeah, so come and join us again next week. Don't just pop in 3 weeks' time or 4 weeks' time for the Oxford giveaway. Oh, sorry, Oxvaway. I said the G word again. And Mark and Steve, love you guys. I can't say anymore. So I'll pass it over to the large bald chap in the corner. Cinnamon and fuck off.
Hashtag cinnamon.
My glands. Right. Chat, thank you so much. And you know what? Looking at this, I think we ought to do a juice show soon. Flavors.
Quavers.
Should.
What?
Well, there's been so many cracking recommendations flying around in chat as soon as we mentioned a flavour. It'd be nice to share a bit of the love. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's juice ranges out there that maybe aren't as well known as they should be. Might be an idea. We'll have a think on that one. See, Bunny's even giving you the phonetics.
Man.
I know. Stevie, Mark, thanks, guys. It's always a chuckle on a Thursday. I love being here. No matter what those nasty people in chat say. And on that note, I shall pass you over to his lordship.
Betty, BFG, thank you for a lovely show. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Guys in chat, you guys are awesome as always. People on the replay, hello, and thank you for staying this long. And if you've stayed this long, I'm going to give you extra huggles. There you go. Extra huggles for all the people on the replay.
And just to let you know, you guys on the replays never won the giveaway. Ha 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 ha.
Big congratulations to Danny for winning this month's Oxford giveaway. And from me, Betty and BFG, we wish you a good, nice holiday if you are having a bank holiday. If you're not, have a nice weekend. And we will all see you all next week. Same channel, 7:30 on the Ohm Service. So, bye!
Be safe, everybody. Bye.
Outro when I can find it. Outro. There we go.
Hey, the whole world there for fucking cinnamon and bun.
Hashtag cinnamon.
Thank God you weren't a baby.
What? God, he wouldn't even on the fucking menu.